If you've run out of oil and your furnace is shut off, it's likely you will need to bleed your oil pump before you can restart your heating system. In this video, we will go through the steps required to successfully bleed your oil pump so you can get your heating system back up and running. To get started, you will need to schedule an oil delivery. While you're waiting for your delivery to arrive, stop by your local gas station and pump a few gallons of diesel into an empty gas can. Make sure to only fill up with diesel, which can be used as a safe alternative for heating oil. When you return from the gas station, you will need to locate your oil tank pipes. These are your tank's fill pipe and vent pipe. These pipes are usually found outside, coming out from the same side of your house where your tank is located. Once you locate the pipes, remove the cap from your fill pipe and carefully pour the diesel into the fill. Place the cap back on the pipe once finished. Now that you have some fuel in your tank, it's time to gather the tools needed to restart your oil pump. For essential tools, you will need the following: a 3/8" wrench or 7/16 wrench, a clean 1-gallon milk jug or 1-gallon washer fluid jug, a 1/4 diameter vinyl or nylon tube, roughly 12 inches long, and several rags. If you do not have a wrench set, a small adjustable wrench can be used. We also recommend wearing a pair of nitrile gloves and using a flashlight if your furnace is located in a dimly lit area. Now that you've collected all the necessary tools, it's time to take a look at the oil burner connected to your furnace. Once you're looking at your burner, you will need to locate two important components that you will be using. The first is the red reset switch. This switch will turn on the oil pump, allowing us to bleed the air that's preventing the furnace from staying on. The second is the bleeder valve, which can be opened with a wrench by turning counterclockwise. Now that you're familiar with the reset switch and bleeder valve, you can begin the bleeding process. Place your wrench on the hex-shaped nut of the bleeder valve. Make sure the wrench has enough space to comfortably unscrew the valve counterclockwise at least a quarter turn. Next, connect one end of your vinyl or nylon tube to the tip of the bleeder valve. Then, insert the other end into your 1-gallon jug. Using your wrench, unscrew the bleeder valve counterclockwise, about 1/4 of a turn. Reposition your wrench on the bleeder valve. This will allow you to quickly tighten the valve once the air has been bled from the pump. With the bleeder valve now open, you can press the reset button. You should hear the oil burner turn on, followed by a mixture of fuel and air coming out of the bleeder valve and through the tube. The fuel coming through the tube usually looks foamy or filled with bubbles, which means there's still air caught inside of the pump. Keep the bleeder valve open until you only see a steady stream of fuel and almost no bubbles. If your burner shuts off before you achieve a steady stream, press the reset button once more to resume the bleeding cycle. Once you achieve a steady stream of fuel, tighten the bleeder valve by turning it clockwise until it is fully closed and fuel is no longer coming through the tube. If your burner is still running, you should now hear your furnace turn on. If the burner shut off before you're able to fully close the bleeder valve, simply press the reset button one last time to restart the system. Now that your furnace is back up and running, carefully remove the hose from the bleeder valve. Just be sure to have a rag on hand to prevent residual fuel from dripping on the floor. The fuel you collected in the 1-gallon jug can be reused. Simply bring the jug outside and pour the fuel back into the fill pipe. Be sure to screw the fill pipe cap back on once you're finished. Congratulations! You've successfully restarted your heating system. Be sure to store the tube and jug that you used in a safe location in case of an emergency at a later date. As a friendly reminder, it is safe to pour a couple gallons of diesel into your fill pipe if you think your tank will run out of oil before your delivery arrives. This will help to prevent premature failure of your fuel pump. Be sure to also follow Heatable on Facebook and on our website, heatable.com, for more useful information and tips. Don't forget to tap the like button and leave a comment below if you were able to restart your heating system on your own.